September is also Life Assurance Awareness Month. Now, I don't know if y'all know this, but I'm actually a living benefits specialist, with aka life insurance agent. But let me tell you, life insurance is more than what you think. First of all, I need everybody out here that listening to me that can see me. If you don't have life insurance, you need to get you some life insurance. If you don't have life insurance on your kids, all the way down to the baby, 14 days old, everybody needs life insurance. Things happen to everybody. And we have made GoFundMe a $1 billion company because we won't go get life insurance. Because we do these GoFundMe. No disrespect to people who have had to do them. I've had to do a GoFundMe account for a family, but we need to get some life insurance. And let me tell you why I sell the living benefits, because you might not die, but you need some money. You might get cancer, stage 2 cancer. You still got to fight it. You don't want to go to work while you're fighting it. Your insurance, your health insurance may pay for some of your treatment. It's not going to pay for all of it. But let's just say you got real good health insurance and it pays for your treatment. Who going to pay your bills while you're not working? Unless you got been on your job for a long time and you got a lot of sick time, then if not, you need some living benefits policy. You can get up to 90% depending on the severity of your illness, but from 70 to 90% for critical injuries, like if you got had a car accident, had a head injury, all those things. These things are important to think about. And the younger you are, the cheaper life insurance is. Even living benefits policies are practically the same as any regular life insurance policy, but it's cheaper when you're younger, when you're healthier. So if you are my age, in your 50s, and you got kids in their 20s, come on, help them, get them set up, get your grandkids set up. Now let me tell you, so that's just about regular. Let me tell y'all what they call IULs. This is a life insurance policy. It's a permanent life insurance policy that you can dump money into to save. Not a whole life policy. Whole life policies are great too. Those are permanent policies that you can save money in. What whole life policies, you maybe get about a 4% interest, guaranteed interest, right? With the IULs, your interest can go all the way up to 10%. Every year they base it on what happens in the stock market. This is the genius part. If the stock market goes up, you can go up. When the stock market goes down, your money stays here. You cannot lose. Or if you got your money in the stock market, it's going up and down, up and down. Some of y'all may remember, I know my sister said that, the stock market went down. It took like half of her retirement money. Now her money stayed in there, so it's coming back up. But what if she was ready to retire when it gets, because some people retire during those times when the stock market is down and it takes half of your money or whatever. And now you got to retire, or you got to decide, oh, maybe I can't retire. But it's not like that money goes back up real quick. It takes a while to get it back up to where it was. So with the IULs, your money, you never lose your money. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. You never lose your money in IUL. You can go up, but you can never go down. So your money is just doing this. It can stay the same because when the market goes down, you don't get anything. So that's zero. So your money doesn't grow, but guess what? You don't lose it. So when it goes up, then you go up. It's brilliant. Not to mention, because it's an insurance policy, you don't pay taxes as your money grows. That's a big deal, because usually when your money grows, you got to pay Uncle Sam. So if you gain $2, you didn't really gain $2 because you got to pay at least 20%, 25 cents to Uncle Sam. So you gained $1.75, right? Because Uncle Sam took some. But when your money is growing without getting taxed, it's growing faster. Let me tell y'all. And not to mention, it's got a life insurance policy. So even when the money you've accumulated, if something happens to you, your family can get more than what you've accumulated. because it's attached to an insurance policy. It's brilliant. And they get that money tax-free. You can use your money tax-free when you take it out tax-free. Y'all, I'm telling you, it is, to me, it was a no-brainer. And then if you have little kids, I can't wait till a grandkid get here. Because that's what I'm buying. I'm not buying all these toys and clothes because their parents going to buy that. Other people going to buy that. I'm putting at least $100 a month up for my, if you put $100 up a month for a child, that child will be a millionaire by the time they're 60. And some people might be like, well, being a millionaire is overrated. First of all, $1 million is probably not a whole lot of money in some areas, but still, $1 million is a lot of money, especially if it's done right. And having that $1 million and living off of so that money will take you into an old age till you die, and you got income. You know what I'm saying? Like income, like by my time my grandchild is 50, they could probably take out about $50,000 a year. And I'm like, I wish I had that, because y'all know I don't want to work 50s. I'm like, who came up with this retiring at 65? Now, mind you, the whole mindset thing. When I say I don't want to work, I'm working now. This is work, I love it, but it's work. But it's what I get to do. I get to do what I want to do. Me selling the life insurance. It's stuff that I want to do because I want to help people. But to have to clock in and be at work when people tell me I have to be at work, yeah, not really down for that. But I mean, I do it because, to make some, to make the money, to pay the bills, to do the things that I like to do. I do it. But wouldn't it have been nice if my parents would have had one of them accounts for me to be like, oh, you can take out, oh my gosh, it would have been a wonderful thing. But let me tell you the other reason why I sell life insurance. So for all the Black people out here listening to me, understand this. The wealth gap in America is huge. For the most part, we don't have a net worth of much in our community. Let me tell you, a life insurance policy could change a family. Even just a regular life insurance policy. My mother had a $100,000 policy. That money, because I was distraught when my mom died when I was 40 years old. I was distraught. But I also had a 14-year-old son that I had to take care of. And trying to go to work, take care of him, I wouldn't have been able to do it. So I was able to use that money to help me to come to terms with my mother's death, help me take care of my son, help me pay my bills, and got me to where I could get back on track, and it was everything. Now, if I didn't have all the, the emotional, mental issues after my mom passed, I could have used that money, put a down payment on a house. I didn't do that. And the reason why I didn't do that, but that's what I suggest that most people do. But the reason why I did it, because I couldn't go back to work. You can't get a house without, you can't get a house without a job. I knew I couldn't get one at that moment because it was too much. But that money allowed me to get through it. And then I got the job and I got the houses and everything was good. So it worked out. But if you have at least $100,000 policy, your children could put down payments on houses. That changes. A home is what increases your net worth. Because like my house that I paid for 5 years ago, I bought it for $600,000. Y'all, I live in LA. My house today is worth $900,000. That definitely increased my net worth, didn't it? Yeah, it did. Even though it's not tangible money, but when they look at net worth, yeah, it did. Now, don't be calling me, asking me for money, because I don't have that money in the bank. That is money on paper, but it still increased my net worth. And so what I'm saying is, a life insurance policy can change a family. It can build generational wealth. And buying homes, and it increase the net worth so it can lower the wealth gap in America. That's what I'm trying to say. Life insurance is more than just a death benefit. Life insurance can change a family's wealth. It can build wealth, generational wealth. So if y'all are interested, go to my website, www.raykeltolson, RaykelTolson.com. And you can find out more. I got cool videos that tell you about how you can use life insurance policies, because it's not just a death benefit.